Hi Febs, welcome back to the channel. So on today's video, I'll be showing you how I made this your delicious, creamy and crunchy bulk chin chin for your parties and family chops or even commercial purposes. So if you are looking for that detailed Nigerian best chin chin recipe to wow your loved ones at any season, then this video is for you. Stick with me and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share so that more people could see it, and also hit the notification bell for more videos and recipes. Okay, so for this recipe, we are going to be using 15 cups of all-purpose flour. So let's measure it out. I understand why some people are very skeptical about making chin chin, and that's because most chin chin recipes out there are always teaching with pros in mind by not using the measurements a layman can easily understand. But with this recipe, you have nothing to worry about, as I am going to be breaking it down with simplest measurements and procedure. So I hope you counted with me. As you can see, it's exactly 15 cups of flour that we are using for this recipe. Next thing is to sieve our flour to remove crumbs and dirt. And this is a very important step you must do to achieve that crunchy chin chin. So you can see it's very vital to sift your flour. Do not skip this process. And if possible, sift all your dry ingredients to avoid having a lumpy chin chin dough. So this is how smooth it will be after sifting. Now let me show you other ingredients I will be using for this recipe. This is milk flavor. I got about 6 of them, and this is baking powder. I bought 5. This 5 is amounting to 2 tablespoonfuls of baking powder, and I will also be using 1 cup of powdered milk and also a sachet of nutmeg. I also have grounded nutmeg to complement it, like make it flavorful. I also have 1 cup of sugar. Remember, you can add more if you have a sweet tooth. Then I have this margarine or butter. You can use either of them. I have 6 medium size of eggs and also have vanilla essence. Then last but not the least, I have half tablespoonful of salt. So for the procedure, you have to mix all your dry ingredients in the flour. I have added the salt, the sugar, and I will also add the rest of the dry ingredients like the milk flavor. And please note that if you want more, you have to add more, like double the recipe ingredient, and if you want less, you have to divide to equally get your exact chin chin recipe. Making chin chin can be tricky because any measurement discrepancy can ruin your entire dough or chin chin procedure. So if you follow this procedure closely, you are not going to be making any mistake. I have just added all my dry ingredients and I'm going to be mixing with my hands to be able to incorporate everything together. So please take your time with this to make sure you properly mix all your dry ingredients. You can actually test it to know if it is properly combined. Now after that, you have to add your butter or your margarine, whichever one you are using. Add to your dry ingredients and then incorporate properly, mix properly to get a lumpy dough, just like this. So in another bowl, crack in your 6 eggs and then add all your liquid ingredients. Like I'm adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. You can add 1, you can add more depending on your taste. Then I will add my evaporated milk. For this I am using this Hollandia evap, and this will help your chin chin to be creamy because you are using both evaporated milk and powdered milk, remember, also with your milk flavor. So make sure you give this a good mix, stir or whisk to incorporate your liquid ingredients together. And then once that is done, set it aside and go back to your chin chin dough for the final mixing. So this right here is 1 cup of water, and you are not going to be using all, trust me. So before you add your liquid, make a hole or form a hole at the middle of your flour and then start adding your liquid mixture little by little, and then start mixing until your liquid mixture is finished. Then you can start adding your water little by little as well. This process can be tricky and can ruin your entire dough, so be patient enough and resist the urge of adding plenty water at a go. You can see the way I am adding my water little by little, and then give it a good mix. Make sure you are gathering your dough to form a proper thick consistency, just as you are seeing it here. So at this point you could see that it is thick, just as a chin chin dough should be. The aim is to get a not too thick or not too soft dough, and you have to knead properly to incorporate every. So while kneading, make sure that you don't over knead your dough. Press it in, gather your dough, and make sure that you have gotten the right consistency, just as you are saying. So this is my chin chin dough. Look at how it is looking. Look at how soft. From the video you can tell how soft and thick it is. And then after that, you are going to cover your dough with either clean cloth, nylon, or foil. I'm using nylon to cover, and tie it, and then allow it to sit and settle for 15 to 20 minutes. And then after the 15 to 20 minutes, I am going to open my dough. As you can see, it has risen. So the 15 cups of flour mixture gave me double of this dough. The other part is in the other of my black bowl. So I divided it off camera after kneading, and cover also with a black nylon. So here I am going to be cutting this dough into 4 equal size. So my loves, if you have watched up to this extent, do not forget to subscribe, like, comment. Also, I will be listing the ingredients I use in the description box, so do well to check them out. So after cutting, I will place it back into the bowl, and then start working on one part of it, and cover the rest of the 3 parts back so that they don't dry. So look at the way I am covering it back. So after that, I will sprinkle some flour on a clean, smooth surface, and then start rolling out my dough with my rolling pin. You can use a bottle, anything smooth as well, to roll out your dough. So for me, I am using my rolling pin, and I am also using a little bit of flour on it so that it doesn't stick on my dough. So when sprinkling your flour, make sure you don't overdo it so that it doesn't foam while you are frying it. So here I'm sprinkling a little bit of flour too on my tray to also avoid sticking on each other. So at this point, if you have pizza cutter, use it to cut your dough or your chin chin. But if you don't have, don't worry, use knife, as I am using knife here to cut your chin chin to your desired shape and size. So that one part of my dough gave me 2 trays of chin chin, just as you're seeing, and I'm going straight to frying procedure. So in a pan, add your vegetable oil or groundnut oil, as the case may be, enough to cover and fry your chin chin, and then allow it to steam on a medium heat. So to test out if your oil is hot, you can use 1 chin chin and put inside the oil and allow it to the oil to bring it up. Once that is done, you can testify that your oil is ready for your chin chin. Then you can add in your chin chin, as you can see from the video. So I am frying with 2 frying pan because I have plenty dough to work with and enough chin chin to fry, so I can't be frying on 1 frying pan alone. You have to be very close to your chin chin while on the fire, so that it doesn't get burned. And as you fry, you keep turning. Make sure you turn and stir very well so that they will not stick to each other. And like I said, be very close to your frying pan so that it doesn't get burnt. It gets burnt easily, and you remember you need that golden brown color like this. You don't have to allow it to get so brown, because even while on the sieve, it will still get brown eventually, as you can see. So this chin chin came out so well that my family and friends, anyone that tested it, came back craving for more. So I got this 1 bucket of chin chin at the end of the day. So faves, let me know what you think about this recipe. Would you be trying it? Kindly like, subscribe, give this video a huge thumbs up, and share so the others can see. And also let me know where you're watching from so that I can send you a big shout out on my next video. At this point, I packaged it, and voila, this is my chin chin. Bye guys, and thanks for watching.